Jonathan Majors, he is fucking done. Disney couldn't wait to get this motherfucker out of here. I know I made a post a couple of weeks ago comparing Jonathan Majors to what the fuck is that person's name? Ezra Miller. And we'll get to that bum ass Flash movie as well. Here's the thing. I if I'm gonna use if I'm gonna pull a race card, I'm gonna make sure it's blatantly obvious that it's race. What I was trying to kind of portray between both of them is more so on the studio side and what studios are willing to accept and what some studios aren't willing to accept. We can't act and I understand it's Disney, it's more kid-friendly, kid-centered, but at the same time, they're trying to get into a realm where it's starting to be a lot more serious, hence Echo and Daredevil. You have a bunch of actors and actresses on your roster that you still decide to keep there. I believe Jeremy Renner, and I gotta look it up. I want to say it's Jeremy Renner or maybe somebody else, but I think they had a little bit of a situation with their wife. I don't want to say it's Jeremy Renner, and this is allegedly. This is all right, cool. I think it was Jeremy Renner, right? For those of you that don't know, Jeremy Renner was going through a divorce, and in the divorce settlement or case or whatever it is, his wife claimed that Jeremy emotionally, physically, and sexually abused. Whoa, I didn't know about this. Sexually abused their daughter? Yo, that's fucking wild. As well as placing a weapon in his mouth and threatening to pull the trigger. Now, this is alleged. I ain't putting this on him. This is allegations. This is alleged. But still, those are allegations. Those are some fucking serious allegations, way more serious than Jonathan Majors, but Disney decided to keep them, to keep him, right? So I'm just throwing the information out there. I'm throwing that shit out there. I forgot who I heard mention this. That's kind of fucking crazy. And don't get me wrong, if Jeremy Renner's was vindicated, if it wasn't a situation or if he was lied upon, then I'm totally cool with it. I understand that people get lied upon all the time for shit like that. However, if one person can be lied upon, maybe other people could be lied upon, like Jonathan Majors and Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp and Jonathan Majors, I know they were both found guilty in some courts, but then Johnny Depp was vindicated afterwards, and Amber Heard had to pay him X amount of money. But then it's yo, Disney, you fired him. Hire this motherfucker back, yo. Don't you dare bring back Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp. We don't give a fuck about Pirates of the Caribbean. We give a fuck about Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow. Pirates of the Caribbean ain't shit without fucking Jack Sparrow. We don't want no Margot Robbie, and salute to all the milk men, salute to all the milk goddesses. Of course we love Margot Robbie, but we ain't trying to see you in no fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, at least without Jack Sparrow. And that's the point that I'm trying to make is that these studios kind of pick and choose, and they want to be on some high moral ground. Obviously this shit happened with Jeremy Renner, years ago. So maybe because it happened years ago, Disney wasn't really caring about shit like that. But since 2020 and the Me Too movement and all of these social justice warriors are kind of hounding down on these high executive fucking corporations or whatever, and all of these corporations are trying to make moves to make themselves look good, regardless of the damage that they're doing to people on the, I guess, the back end of it. It's just crazy, and I'm just fucking calling it out. Like I said, if you're fucking guilty, you're guilty. You deserve to be fired all across the board. If you're not guilty, you don't deserve to be fired. Plain and simple. Jonathan Majors, I think he was only found guilty because of just like that. It wasn't even like a crazy charge. It definitely wasn't a felony or a misdemeanor or something like that. I don't know. Fact check. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not here to be super accurate. and I want to be very careful with my words to add allegations or allegedly or from other sources, because here I'm just a shit talker. I'm just a funny shit talker, and I'm just going off of what's on my mind. But yeah, it was like, yo, he only got charged because he damaged her finger when he was trying to run away. We saw him running away. First of all, running away from a white woman in the middle of Manhattan. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously, I know the history between black men and white women being accused of shit. I know that, but I'm just talking about that movie. I'm talking about that scenario and the fact that Jonathan Majors dresses like it's 1822. It was just funny in my end. You know, no big deal. It reminded me of when Mike Epps was running from fucking Baby D and next Friday. Was it next Friday? Yeah, next Friday. But anyway, yeah, so Kang is done. He's out of here.